This quiz is organized by the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology in collaboration with the Ghana Education Service and DEXT Technologies. We appreciate our Vice Chancellor, Professor Mrs. Rita Akosua-Dixon, for her continuous support. We also recognize and appreciate the leadership of the Chair of the Junior Science and Maths Quiz Board, Professor Kwesi Prekum, and all the board members. Let me use this opportunity to salute the heads of the various schools competing in this year's contest. I applaud the dedicated teachers who have spent time in preparing the students for this contest. I also salute the gallant students proudly representing their schools in the competition. Let me use this opportunity to appreciate and acknowledge all our sponsors for coming on board and for supporting us in diverse ways. We are truly and deeply grateful. The 2024 quiz competition is proudly sponsored by the KNUST e-Learning Center. For all our media and video coverages, we are grateful. At KNUST e-Learning, we say, just a click. The Institute of Distance Learning, KNUST, thank you for making our journey around the nation easy and pleasurable. Your venues provided are well appreciated. At KNUST IDL, we say lifelong learning is an essential key for development. The KNUST University Information Technology Services, UITS, thank you very much for providing us with the needed bandwidth for the quiz. Your high-speed internet provided is deeply appreciated. DEXT Technologies. At DEXT Technologies, we say practical science is now practical. Thank you for making our technology challenge round a reality, and you always make it very exciting and hands-on. The Ghana Standards Authority, thank you for your support in this year's competition. Your generous contribution is deeply appreciated. Multi-Credit Savings and Loans Limited, a heartfelt thank you for the juicy prizes for this year's competition. Your generous contributions have been a cornerstone of our success. The Ghana National Petroleum Corporation Foundation, GNPC, impacting lives. SteadyX, thank you for coming on board. Pizza Man, Chicken Man, we look forward to wonderful meal packages. At Pizza Man, Chicken Man, we say great food lives here. Fonjo Images. At Fonjo Images, we keep your memories alive. Nestle Ghana Limited. Good food, good life. And to our media partner, Kesben TV, thank you for telecasting this program live and for amplifying our reach and impact. Thank you for partnering with us. At Kesben TV, we say, Obiabe Didi. Everyone will have a share. Remember, the JSMQ program is tailor-made for learners in the junior high schools to enable them exhibit their understanding of the basic principles underlying the life sciences and the physical sciences. It is expected to promote teamwork and critical thinking right from the early stages in their academic life. This evening, we have 3 schools competing at this level. We have contestants from KNUST Basic School represented by and
Bando James Elliott.
Thank you very much. We also have from Anchor Educational Institute,
Reginald Solomon.
And
Oklu Kelvin.
Thank you very much. And finally, from Nana Katabra, STMA, AJHS, we have
Benedict Nano.
And
Christopher Okran.
Thank you very much. My name is Prince Amponsa Kwabi. I'm a lecturer at the Department of Mathematics. I'll be your moderator for this evening's contest. A few general rules and then we'll start. The first one is the buzzer test. Let us hear the sound of the buzzer from KNUST Basic School. Thank you very much. Anchor Educational. And finally, Nana Katabra. Thank you very much. Right. So contestants, for your main question, you don't need to press the buzzer. If a school is answering its main question, the 2 other schools should wait for them to exhaust their 2 attempts until their time is up before they press their buzzers. There will be 5 rounds in this contest. I will be reading the instructions at the beginning of each round. Okay. It is important to also note that this quiz is organized by the Premier College of the KNUST, which is the College of Science, in collaboration with the Ghana Education Service, Dext Technologies, as well as Eridec Ghana Limited. Okay, so to round 1. I mentioned earlier that we will have 5 rounds. The round 1 will be the fundamentals. Round 2 will be fastest finger, fastest brain. Round 3, the science and technology challenge. Round 4 will be decoding the clues. And round 5, the Global Nobel Prize Awards. Without further ado, round 1, the fundamentals. This round consists of biology, chemistry, physics, mathematics, and ICT questions. If a school answers a question correctly, 3 points are awarded. If it is incorrectly answered, it becomes available as a bonus to the other 2 schools to compete for. The score for a bonus question is 1 point. Schools will have 15 seconds to answer questions that do not require calculations and 50 seconds to answer questions that require calculations. Each school has a maximum of 2 attempts for their main question and 1 attempt for a bonus question. Bonus questions are always open to the other 2 schools to compete for by first ringing your buzzer. Failing to press the buzzer before answering will nullify your answer, and you will score no points even if your answer is right. Best wishes to you all. Question 1. This is a preamble to all schools. Amma is planting maize on her farm using a dibble stick for making holes and a trowel to plant the seeds. Later in the season, she uses a sickle to harvest the maize. KNUST Basic 2. Describe how the dibble stick and the trowel help in the planting process.
The double stick helps Amma to create holes so that she can put the maize in, and then the trowel helps her to keep up soil around the maize so as to help the maize to grow efficiently.
You have 1 more attempt. Nope. I am not giving you the mark for that. It's available for a bonus. Anchor education for a bonus.
The diaper stick is used for making holes for sowing the seed, whereas the trowel is used for making seed beds so that she can plant the maize seed.
I'll give you the mark. Anchor educational, your main question. Explain the role of the sickle in the harvesting process.
The sickle is used for harvesting the maize by cutting it.
That is not enough. Nana Katabra for a bonus.
The sickle have a sharp edge and it is curved. So Amma will use the curved surface of the sickle to cut the point of attachment of the maize and the stem, which will then be used to harvest the maize.
That's essentially the same as Anchor Educational. I'll give you the mark. 1 point out of 3 to Anchor Educational. 1 out of 3. Nana Katabra, your main question. How do these tools help Amma save time and effort in her farming activities?
So these two, for example, the dibber, it helped Amma to make holes fastly because it has a pointed surface. And the trowel, whilst it helped to make the seed bed, The trowel helped Amma to make the seedbed fastly because it can be used to pick sand easily. And the sickle, which has a sharp surface, also helped Amma to cut the maize efficiently.
I'll give you the mark. I'll give you the mark. Okay. To question number 2. Again, a preamble to all schools. So please listen. Identify the following images of the following cloud storage. Anchor Educational. It's on the display.
Online cloud.
That is not correct. One more attempt.
The one cloud.
Who rang for the bonus? KNUST for a bonus.
Microsoft OneDrive.
That is not correct. Nana Katabra, Stma, your main question. Anyone for a bonus? All right, KNUST Basic, your question.
Google Cloud.
That is correct for 3 points. And so, Nana Katabra, that was a Samsung Cloud. And then Anchor Educational, for your question, was an iCloud. iCloud. All right. So, to the next question. Nana Katabra, your main question, question 3. Why is sodium hydroxide used in drain cleaners?
Sodium hydroxide is used in drain cleaners because sodium hydroxide is an alkaline, and the alkaline will react with the fat in the detergent, which will help create saponification, and that saponification will lead to the creation of that drain cleaner.
I'll give you 2 out of 3. KNUST Basic School. Why is sodium chloride, that is table salt, used to melt ice on roads in winter?
Sodium chloride is used to melt ice during winter. This is because sodium chloride is a salt and it has high hydration energy in order to melt the ice.
No. Sorry. Anchor Educational for a bonus.
This is because sodium chloride is a de-icing agent, which makes it easy to melt the ice.
No. Anchor Educational, your main question. Why is calcium carbonate used to soften hard water?
This is because hard water contains magnesium and calcium ion. So therefore, when the calcium carbonate is added to the hard water. It removes the magnesium and calcium ion from the water.
I'll give you the full mark, 3 marks. Okay. And so for KNUST Basic, salt lowers the freezing point of water, your main question, causing the ice to melt at a lower temperature, and therefore it prevents the buildup of ice on the roads. So we expected an answer like this. All right, to question 4. You are to explain the following in ICT. That's a preamble. Explain the following in ICT. KNUST Basic, codec. Anyone for a bonus? Anchor Educational Complex. Your main question, deep fake. Nana Katabra for a bonus.
Deepfake refers to the use of false information to deceive people on the internet.
I will not give you the mark. It's a bonus question, so I will not give you the mark. Nana Katabra, your main question. Christopher, when you are answering, don't send the microphone too close to your mouth. Yes. So Nana Katabra, your main question. Neural network.
Neural network are pieces of computer device which has been engineered to stimulate the way the human brain functions and analyzes information.
I'll give you the mark. Question number 5. Again, this is a preamble to all schools. For the following quantities, audience, please help us out. The preamble. For the following quantities, determine whether A is greater than B, B is greater than A, or A and B are equal. There will be only one attempt. Anchor Educational Institute. A equals the distance between the points -1,5 and -4,1 on the xy plane. B equals the distance between the points 5,3 and 2,-2 on the xy plane.
A is greater than B.
That is not correct. Nana Katabra STMA, your main question. A equals the height of a flagpole that casts a horizontal shadow of 8 feet with the distance between the end of the shadow and the tip of the flagpole being 17 feet. B equals the perimeter of an equilateral triangle with side 5 feet. Go on.
A is equal to B.
That is correct for 3 points. KNUST Basic School. 2 machines are filling bottles. Machine A fills 10 bottles per minute. Machine B fills 12 bottles per minute. A equals the time taken for machine A to fill 240 bottles. B equals the time taken for machine B to fill 288 bottles.
A is equal to B.
That is correct for 3 points. To the next question. The following questions are statements. You are to state whether they are true or false. The questions cannot be passed on as bonuses, and you have 1 attempt only. Again, you do not need to press the buzzer when it's your main question. Nana Katabra Stma. Incineration is a method of waste disposal that involves burning waste at high temperatures.
True.
True is correct for 3 points. KNUST Basic School. All plastic materials are biodegradable.
False.
False is correct for 3 points. Anchor Educational Institute. Hazardous waste requires special handling and disposal procedures due to its potential environmental and health risks.
True.
True is correct for 3 points. KNUST Basic School. Renewable energy sources like wind and solar are becoming more important in industrial power generation.
True.
True is correct for 3 points. Anchor Educational Institute. The Industrial Revolution began in the 20th century.
True.
That is not correct. It is false. Nana Katabra Stma. Coal is considered a clean and sustainable energy source for industrial applications.
False.
False is correct for 3 points. And this will bring us to the end of round 1. A big round of applause for our contestants. Before we bring you the scores in round 1, we'd like to acknowledge once more our sponsors. The quiz competition is proudly sponsored by the KNUST E-Learning Center. For all our media and video coverages, we are grateful. The KNUST Institute of Distance Learning, DEXT Technologies, where practical science is now practical, multi-credit savings and loans. A heartfelt thank you for all our prizes this year. Your generous contributions have been a cornerstone of our success at multi-credit, where customer satisfaction is our priority. Your commitment shines through in every aspect of your service. Pizza Man, Chicken Man, thanks for the wonderful meal packages. At Pizza Man, Chicken Man, where great food lives, every bite tells a story of quality and excellence. Fonjo Images, thank you for providing beautifully captured and well-framed photographs for our top 3 contestants. At Fonjo Images, we keep your memories alive. And to our media partner, Kesben TV, thank you very much for partnering with us. Your engaging broadcast and commitment to quality has significantly amplified our reach and impact. We deeply appreciate your dedicated support and collaboration. At the end of round 1, KNUST Basic School has 12 points. Anchor Educational Complex, 8 points. Nana Katabra, Stma JHS, you have 17 points. And so we move on to round 2, fastest finger. Round 2 is the fastest finger, fastest brain. One question will be read out, and contestants will compete to be the first to answer. Each question carries a score of 4 points. When a contestant is ready to respond, they should press the buzzer before they attempt to answer. Answering before pressing the buzzer will disqualify the school from that question. After the buzzer is pressed, you have 3 seconds to give an answer. If a school gets the question wrong, the 2 remaining schools get to compete to answer. Each school has a maximum of 1 attempt to answer the question. Contestants, a wrong answer in this round will attract a penalty of 1 point. Best wishes to you all. Let us do 1 round of buzzer test. KNUST Basic, the sound of your buzzer. Anchor Educational Institute and Nana Katabra Stma. Thank you very much. To the first question. A river Right, to the first question. A river flows west to east and on the way turns left and goes in a semicircle around a hillock and then turns left at right angles. In what direction is the river finally flowing? KNUST JHS.
West.
That is not correct. The answer is east. To the next question. Again, this is round 2, fastest brain, fastest finger. What is the scientific term for flowering plants? Nana Katabra.
Entomophilos plant.
That is not correct. KNUST JHS.
Angiosperms.
That is correct for 4 points. To the next question. What term describes the arrangement of atoms or molecules in a crystal structure? KNUST JHS.
Lattice.
Lattice is correct for 4 points. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. To the next question. What phenomenon describes the behavior of magnetic fields in materials? The answer is hysteresis. To the next question. A networking device that connects multiple devices. Nana Katabra JHS.
Router.
That is not correct. A networking device that connects multiple devices like computers and printers within the same local network. Anchor Educational Complex.
Local area network.
That is not correct. Within the KNUST JHS.
Switch.
Switch is correct for 4 points. To the next question. What is the process of fattening animals for the market? Feedlot is the answer. To the next question. Calculate the compound interest on a principal amount of 10,000 Ghana cedis at an annual interest rate of 5% for 3 years compounded annually. KNUSC GHS.
10,156 Ghana cedis.
That is not correct. Anchor Educational Institute.
10,525 Ghana cedis.
That is not correct. And the correct answer is 1,576.25 Ghana cedis. And to the last question for this round. A person uses a pulley system to lift a load of 200 newtons by applying a force of 50 newtons. The length of the effort arm is 4 meters, and the length of the load arm is 1 meter. Calculate 1. The mechanical advantage, KNUSC GHS.
The mechanical advantage is 4. The velocity ratio is 4. And the efficiency is 100%.
That is correct for 4 points. And so this will bring us to, thank you very much. Thank you very much to our audience. This Before we bring you the scores for round 2, again, we'd like to acknowledge our sponsors. This quiz is organized by the Premier College, the College of Science at the KNUST, in collaboration with the Ghana Education Service, Dext Technologies, and Eridec Ghana Limited. The quiz is proudly sponsored by the KNUST E-Learning Center, the KNUST Institute of Distance Learning, Dext Technologies, Multi-Credit Savings and Loans Limited, Pizza Man, Chicken Man, Kespen TV, Fonjo Images, and the GNPC Foundation. All right. Thank you very much for staying with us. So there are some few pending issues. I'll begin with the question 1 in round 1. Anchor Educational, it has come to our notice that the answer you gave for the deba and the thrower was incorrect, and so your bonus mark has been nullified. Thank you very much for understanding. Then, fastest brain, fastest finger, round 2. KNSU JHS, the full question required that you give me only 2 items, but you give me 3, which should have disqualified you from that question, because it's fastest brain, fastest finger. If you do that, you hijack the system. And so we are disqualifying you for that question. And so this leaves me with Anchor Educational Institute and Nana Katabra for this question. So it's still fastest brain, fastest finger. A person uses a pulley system to lift a load of 250 newtons by applying a force of 50 newtons. The length of the effort arm is 6 meters, and the length of the load arm is 2 meters. Calculate 1, the velocity ratio of the pulley system. Nana Katabra GHS.
3.
That is incorrect. Calculate 1, the velocity ratio of the pulley system, and 2, the efficiency of the pulley system. Anchor Educational.
Mechanical advantage is 5, and mechanical advantage is 5. Sorry, velocity ratio is 3, and efficiency is 1.66.
That is correct for 4 points. And so this will bring us to the end of round 2. And these are the scores. At the end of round 2, KNESE Basic JHS, you have 21 points. Anchor Educational, 9 points. Nana Katabra Stma JHS, you have 14 points. And so we go on to round 3, the Science and Technology Challenge. 1 question will be given to all schools. The question in this round will require contestants to perform a task that will be assessed. The score for this round is 15 points. Contestants will be given up to 15 minutes to complete the task. Round 3 is powered by the Dext Science set. So right after you are served, I will read out the preamble and tell you the tasks you are to perform. You have been provided with a bar magnet. iron filings, and a piece of white paper. You have to perform these tasks. Task number 1, place the magnet under the paper. Task number 2, sprinkle iron filings over the paper and gently tap it to observe the pattern. Okay, so I understand there's a substitution. So let's effect the substitutions. I'll go over it again. The preamble is you have been provided with a bar magnet, iron filings, and a piece of white paper. You are to place the magnet under the paper, sprinkle iron filings over the paper, and gently tap it to observe the pattern. There are 4 related questions. What pattern did you observe? This will earn you 4 points when you answer it correctly. Question number 2, what does the pattern represent? This will also give you 4 points for a correct answer. Question number 3, how is this principle applied in electric motors? This will give you 4 points when correctly answered. And question number 4, give one real-world application of this principle. This will give you 3 points, totaling 15 points. Contestants, you have 15 minutes for this task. You may start now. submit your finished works. So one of you should come in and then submit. So one from each school. Yes, just come. Thank you. Right. So we'll get them marked and we'll return to you shortly with the scores.
What are the best private schools in Ghana? Well, one thing is for sure. The best schools pay attention to practical science education. Over the years, Dex Technology Limited has been the official science equipment provider for Ghana's best international and local private schools. Our award-winning science set is designed to provide every material needed for science experiments while enabling a superior, personalized learning experience for students. How is science taught at your school? Contact Dex Technology on 0246 310 704 to find out how we can help you to provide 21st century science education. Visit www.thescienceset.com today to see our list of Ghana's best private schools. Dex Technology Limited. Practical science is now practical.
The Institute of Distance Learning IDL KNUST Kumasi informs the general public that application e-vouchers for admission into the following postgraduate, undergraduate, top-up and diploma programs of the university through the distance learning mode for the 2024-2025 academic year are now on sale. Applicants are to carefully read the entry requirements before selecting the program of choice. We have programs under sciences, agriculture, education, business, built environment, humanities, and engineering. Applicants for all programs must hold either a diploma, a higher national diploma, or a good bachelor's degree from a recognized university. You can visit any of the IDL offices across Ghana. In Kumasi, they are located at the Casley Hayford Building, KNUST campus. In Accra, they are located at the old KNUST guest house near EcoBank headquarters at Abraka, or the KNUST Accra City Center, Kwabenya, or McCarthy and Adenta office. In Takrade, you can find them at 2nd D Takrade, Cancer Road. And in Tamale, they are at Kapohini near the SNIT regional headquarters. Kindly note that programs would only be mounted at centers with the requisite minimum number of qualified applicants. Facilitation is a blend of online and face-to-face sessions on weekends. For more information and in-depth knowledge about the programs, you can visit the KNUST IDL website at idl.knust.edu.gh or call them on 0247 274 661 or 0507 110 005. The
ideal Solomon Bennett student is someone who is an all-rounder. I mean, practically, intellectually, morally, physically. First, the study of science was chew, pour, pass, and forget.
As a school, we thought it's as very important to let our children have a practical experience with what they study. So as a school, we decided to introduce the science sets.
As a parent, I experience what is being taught to my child in school, in the house, and I see my children telling me this is what brings the force to the machine that is carrying the load and the rest, and I'm like, wow, if at grade 5 and 6 a child is able to have all this at the back of their mind and be hands-on, then the future is bright.
Science sets has been the game changer for Solomon Bennett Memorial as a school.
Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology is a beacon of academic excellence in Ghana. In an era where education transcends traditional boundaries, KNUST is at the forefront championing the cause of e-learning. This is the story of how we have embraced technology to foster excellence in education across diverse disciplines. The year 2020 brought unprecedented challenges with the COVID-19 pandemic. As campuses worldwide shut down, the need for a robust e-learning system became imperative. KNUST was no exception.
One day we were in class, and all of a sudden, everything went online. It was very overwhelming at first.
Adapting to the new normal, KNUST swiftly transitioned to online learning. Virtual classrooms, digital assignments, and online assessments became the new standard.
Our priority was to ensure that learning did not stop. So we took advantage of the situation to train our faculty, equip our students with the technological skills, and then bridge the gap to ensure that learning online comes in to support the gap that was created.
Recognizing the need for a dedicated facility to support e-learning, the Office of the Vice-Chancellor established the KNUST E-Learning Center. This center became the heartbeat of our digital education initiatives.
So the e-learning center was a strategic move by management to centralize our e-learning efforts. It became a hub for training, for innovation, and for equipping our learners and faculty with the skills required in the times.
The KNUST E-Learning Center is a hub of innovation and leadership within Ghana's esteemed Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. Guided by our core values of excellence, innovation, and integrity, we leverage cutting-edge technologies and pedagogical strategies to foster teaching and learning and knowledge creation. The KNUST E-Learning Center offers a comprehensive suite of services tailored to meet the evolving needs of stakeholders. These include online teaching and learning, video conferencing, proctor services, webinar series, and podcast. To ensure seamless service delivery, the center operates through various departments. The instructional design team integrates technology into learning design. The systems support team maintains IT systems, and the service support team offers call center and help desk services, among others. The center also operates through specialized subunits, including the Design and Publicity Unit, Training and Research, Full Online Programs Unit, Proctor and Assessment Unit, and the Immersive Learning and Pedagogy Unit leveraging VI technologies. The center firmly believes in the power of robust digital literacy skills. We organize diverse capacity building activities for faculty members and students, ensuring continuous improvement in digital literacy.
As the Training and Research Unit at the KNUST E-Learning Center, our training sessions are designed to equip participants with the skills they need to thrive in a digital learning environment.
With the help of e-learning, we are able to submit online assignments wherever we are, and we are also able to access course materials online. I thank KNUST for bringing this initiative to Obuasi campus. With this, we are able to have the same experience as those on main campus.
For me, the advent of e-learning is a blessing in disguise. At the initial stages when the talk of e-learning began, I was among those who were very skeptical because I don't like computers. But the structure that the university put in place and the kind of training that was provided has made life so easy. It is so easy now for me to schedule a class online. It's so easy for me to take the class. It's easy for me to connect my electronic board, and I'm able to work equations. I'm able to write for them to see as though we were in the classroom.
The center offers a platform for regular live podcast e-counseling sessions, covering a wide range of topics from mental health to overall well-being. These sessions are targeted at students in the broader university community. The Full Online Programs Office manages 3 fully online programs in collaboration with the Department of Teacher Education, KNUST. Additionally, the Center offers a comprehensive catalogue of online and blended short courses tailored for the university community and the general public.
We believe in bringing courses, short courses to be specific, to the doorsteps of learners and prospective applicants. And so far, in collaboration with the Center for Capacity Building and Innovations, the e-learning center has rolled up several fully online short courses. Some serving the health community, such as the responsible pet ownership, the occupational health and safety, some in the areas of language, like English language proficiency certificate short course, even some in sign language and Chinese as well. We have also rolled up short courses in monitoring and evaluation, public relations, and so many others are still in the pipeline, serving the wider community. We invite you all to take advantage of the short certificate courses and obtain the KNUST brand.
Since 2022, the KNUST e-learning center has celebrated e-learning awareness week annually, promoting e-learning within the university community. The center also organizes the e-learning international conference, a premier event in digital education, showcasing KNUST's dedication to shaping the future of digital education.
Thank you very much. And so we have the results for round 3, the Science and Technology Challenge. I'll start with Anchor Educational Institute. You were supposed to perform a task and from that answer some 4 questions. You were supposed to, for the first question, state the pattern that you observed. We're expecting you to tell us that the ion filings align themselves along the magnetic field lines of the bar magnet, forming a distinct pattern that reveals the magnetic field's structure. The answer that you gave was partially correct, and so we give you 2 out of 4 for question number 1. Then for question number 2, you were also to state what the patterns represent. Again, your answer was partially correct. You talked about the magnet moving the ion filings along, and then the movement indicating the strength of the magnet, which is not completely correct according to the answer that we wanted. So we gave you 2 out of 4. Over there, we're expecting you to tell us that the pattern represents the magnetic field lines, which show the direction and strength of the magnetic field. You spoke about the strength of the magnet, and so you got a partial mark for question 2. For question 3, your answer was completely wrong. You were supposed to explain the principle applied in electric motors, and you were to state 1 real-world application, and that too you got wrong. And so this brings you to a total of 4 out of 15 for round 3. Please give them a round of applause. Yes. Nana Katabra, Stma, JHS. For question 1, you were exact with the pattern that you observed, which is in agreement with our answers that we expected, and so you got 4 out of 4 for question 1. Question number 2, you had to tell us about the pattern that was represented, and you spoke again about the magnetic field lines of force, the magnetic strength, but your answer was lacking in its full accuracy, so you scored 3 out of 4 for question 2. For question 3, Again, in terms of the principle applied in electric motors, you got a partial mark, which is 2 out of 4. And for question 4, a real-world application, your answer did not cut it enough, but was close enough to a good answer, so you got 2 out of 3, bringing you to a total of 11 out of 15. And finally, KNUST Basic. Question 1, similar to Nana Katabra, you got a full mark, 4 out of 4. You were able to describe perfectly the observed pattern. And for question 2, again, you talked about the strength of the magnets and also something little about the magnetic field lines. You got 3 out of 4. Then for question 3, how it is applied in electric motors, we expect that you tell us that the interaction between the magnetic fields that is produced by the magnets or electromagnets and electric currents will create a torque which will be used to rotate the motor's shaft. And that is how it's applied in electric motors. You were not able to do that, and so you scored 2 out of 4 for that question. And then for the real-world example, where the principle is applied for question 4, you scored 1 out of 3, bringing us to a total of 10 out of 15 for KNUST Basic School. What this means is that at the end of 3 rounds, KNUST JHS, you have 31 points. Anchor Educational Institute, you have 13 points. And Nana Katabra STMA JHS, you have 25 points. Before we go to round 4, there are some substitutions. KNUST Basic JHS, Archery, you are going out for Amasewa. You have come already. How did you get here before? All right, and for Anchor Educational, Oklu, you are to be replaced by Jeremy. Okay. Once again, this quiz is organized by the Premier College, the College of Science at the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, in collaboration with the Ghana Education Service, Dext Technologies, and Eridec Ghana Limited. We appreciate and acknowledge all our sponsors for coming on board and for supporting us in diverse ways. We are truly and deeply grateful. The quiz is proudly sponsored by the KNUST E-Learning Center, the KNUST Institute of Distance Learning, Dext Technologies, where practical science is now practical, Multi-Credit Savings and Loans Limited, Pizza Man, Chicken Man, and our media partner, Kespen TV. Thank you so much for partnering with us. We deeply appreciate your dedicated support and collaboration. We move on to round 4. This round is called Decoding the Clues. The question will be read out as a series of clues. If the question is answered on the first clue, 6 points are awarded. If it is answered on the second clue, 5 points are awarded. On the third, 4 points. On the fourth or any other, 3 points will be awarded. Contestants, you are to press your buzzer before attempting to answer the question. Failing to press your buzzer before answering will disqualify you from that question and will nullify your answer even if it is correct. Let us do a buzzer test. KNUST JHS, thank you. Anchor Educational Institute, and finally Nana Katabra, thank you very much. Contestants, set 1 for round 4. I am a 3-dimensional shape with 6 rectangular faces. Anchor Educational Complex.
Cuboid.
Cuboid is correct for 6 points. Set 2. I am Contestants, audience, please be quiet for us. Contestants, if you ring your buzzer, even before I read a question, you will have to produce an answer. And so let this be a caution to all of you. If you ring your buzzer, you will produce an answer. So be sure you are ready with an answer the moment your buzzer rings, even if you ring it by mistake. Thank you very much. Set 2. I am a type of wireless technology. I connect devices over short distances. I use radio waves for communication. I am commonly used for wireless headphones and mice. Nana Katabra JHS.
Bluetooth.
That is not correct. My initials are IR. Who am I? KNUST Basic School.
Infrared.
Infrared is correct for 3 points. To set 3. I am a type of network topology. All devices are connected to a central hub. KNUST JHS.
Star topology.
That is correct for 5 points. Thank you very much. Thank you very much to our audience. Thank you very much. And to the final, thank you very much, audience. And to the final set for this round. I am a major blood cell in the human body. I am made up of colorless, sticky cell fragments. Nana Katabra JHS.
Platelets.
I'll give you the mark. 5 points. And this will bring us to the end of round 4. Once again, before we bring you the scores, we'd like to reiterate that the quiz is proudly organized by the Premier College, the College of Science at the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, in collaboration with the Ghana Education Service, DEXT Technologies, and Eride Ghana Limited. The quiz is also proudly sponsored by the KNUST E-Learning Center, the KNUST Institute of Distance Learning, DEXT Technologies, where practical science is now practical, Multi-Credit Savings and Loans Limited, Pizza Man, Chicken Man, Kespen TV, Fonjo Images. Thank you so much for your continuous support. At the end of round 4, KNUST Basic, JHS, you scored 8 points. Anchor Educational Institute, 6 points. Nana Katabra STME JHS, 5 points. When you put all scores together, KNUST Basic School, you have 39 points. Anchor Educational Institute, you have 19 points. And Nana Katabra STMA JHS, you have 30 points. Thank you very much. Again, there is some substitution, or rather some substitutions to be made. For KNUST Basic, James Pando, you are going out for Isaac Osei. Anchor Educational, Solomon is going out for Kingsley. And for Nana Katabra, Christopher is going out for Caleb. All right. right. So we are still waiting for yes. Caleb, Isaac, and Kingsley, you are welcome to the contest. Right. We will now proceed to the very final round for this evening's contest, round 5. There will be 3 sets of questions in this round. Each set has a main question and 2 sub-questions. Schools will compete to be the first to ring their buzzer. The first school to ring its buzzer will be allowed to answer the first question. If the school answers a question correctly, they have the right to answer the subsequent questions. That's the sub-questions that follows. The main question will be passed on for full marks if it is incorrectly answered by the school that rings the buzzer first. Sub-questions in a set will be passed on as bonuses if it is incorrectly answered. Bonus questions will be competed for by pressing the buzzer. 3 points will be awarded for answering the main question correctly and 1 point each for the sub-questions. A point will be awarded for questions answered as bonuses in this round. When any one of the competing schools is not able to answer a question, the question will end. Thank you very much. So, question 1. In what year was the Nobel Prize in Medicine awarded for discoveries related to single ion channels? KNUST GHS.
1991.
That is correct. And so to KNUST Basic School, the follow-up questions. Who were the recipients?
Erwin Neha and Bert Sackman.
That is correct. Thank you very much. The next question. What role do ion channels play in cellular function?
Okay, so this has helped us to know how ions are transferred in water channels.
No, that is not correct. Bonus, Anchor Education for a bonus.
The ion helps the cellular fibers. It has helped scientists know how the ions pass through cellular fibers.
I'll give you the mark, 1 mark. So the ion channels allow specific ions to pass through cell membranes, helping to regulate electrical signaling, maintain cell stability, and control processes such as muscle contraction and nerve impulse transmission. So, question 2. Who received KNUST JHS? Right, and so that disqualifies you from this round. Who received the 1987 Nobel Prize in Physics for their work on high-temperature superconductivity? Right. And to the very last question for round 5. In what year was the Nobel Prize in Chemistry awarded for palladium catalyzed cross-coupling Nana Katabra JHS?
The prize was awarded in the year 2010.
That is correct. And so the follow-up questions. How are palladium crystallized reactions important in manufacturing everyday electronic devices like smartphones and television sets? Anchor education for a bonus.
So the crystallites help the hand to store capacitor. The crystallites help the hands to serve as a capacitor, which stores electrical charges and helps the electrons in the screen of the phone flow freely.
No, I will not give you the mark. They are used to create organic semiconductors and materials for LED displays, enhancing the performance and efficiency of the electronic devices. And this will... Wait, there's one more question. How do palladium crystallized reactions make everyday products more sustainable? Anchor educational.
So it helps us create organic semiconductors in our everyday life.
That is not correct. And so this will bring us to the end of the contest. Once again, we'd like to acknowledge all our sponsors for coming on board and for supporting us in diverse ways. We are so much grateful for your continuous, sustained support. At the end of round 5, KNUST Basic, you have 4 points. Anchor Educational Complex, 1 point. And Nana Katabra, Stma, JHS, 3 points. And so at the end of 5 rounds of this evening's contest, KNUST Basic JHS has 43 points. Anchor Educational Complex, you have 20 points. And Nana Katabra, Stma, JHS, you have 33 points. A big congratulations to all our contestants for putting up a fight. Nana Katabra and then Anchor Educational Complex, congratulations to you for your appearance and then the fight you put up in this contest. And to our winners for this evening's contest, KNUST Basic JHS, let's give them a very big round of applause. By this victory, you have qualified to the next round of the contest. And so we'll see you there. Congratulations. A big congratulations to your teachers and also to your head for all the preparation for burning the midnight candle. You have done well, and we thank you for your effort. Thank you very much to our audience for your support and for your jubilation. It has been a beautiful contest. Have a good evening. Thank you very much.